Happy New Year, Gemini. Yay, 2025. When one door closes, another opens, right? So I am going to do the monthlies a little different. I hope you enjoy. And I think I'm going to continue that every end of the year. Okay, so this remains the past life oracle, and then I'll show you how I'm changing it up. Okay, for Gemini, what is the thread of karma we're working on? Leaving or travel? I love it, right? So, leaving things that no longer serve us. Obviously, that's pretty general, but it could also mean traveling, loving to travel, escaping, I hear, as well as maybe this coming year you're thinking you want to do more traveling. Not that you don't like it, but it hasn't presented itself in 2024 and maybe will in 2025. However we look at this, we also want to remember that this could also and very much mean astral travel. Maybe in the coming year, you're going to be looking at astral travel, reading about it. Definitely needing to read about it if you are contemplating something like that. And also enjoying other cultures, right? I mean, that's what traveling is about. It's seeing how others live, whether it's in the United States or literal other cultures of the world, right? Every place has a story. Some of you are from other parts of the world and you want to go and check it out, right? And taking a piece of the history, they're saying. Taking a piece of that history. Okay, now, here's how we are changing it up. I'm going to put when one door closes as 2024 here, 2025 as another whole year opens up, right? One door closes and another opens up. What is it that we are leaving behind in 2024 and walking into 2025? Have we learned our lessons? Have we been able to forgive? Okay, let's see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, I'll pick up the cards too so that you can see them. 2024. Going into 2025 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Wow, Gemini. Okay. Okay, thank God that card came out. I'm going to take one more card on the Palace of Coins. Okay. Okay, I do like that. I understand. Okay, so some of you are definitely Gemini moons, Sun and Moon. Okay, so in 2024, what do we have? We have this beautiful Six of Wands with the Page of Wands and what? Five of Swords. Five of Swords did come out in Aries as well. So you may want to check out the Aries monthly for 2025. So we're having these immature fights. It's like, I won over you. It was tit for tat. It was whatever beliefs that I have about, someone feels like they won the fight. They won the battle. It was like, it's one-upmanship. It is. So here we are leaving 2024, right, with a feeling of you and or an Aries, Leo Sag, says, I won. or maybe both of you feel like victorious. Maybe you both feel like it. But Gemini, seriously, you're not liking it. I'm telling you right now. I feel you don't like that someone tried to outdo you, outdo you. Right? It's like, It's interesting that you're here, right? Let's take it. Okay. Yeah, someone said, blah, 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 and I'm done, and I'm gone, right? The last word. Someone had the last word. All right. Let's look at this page, because this little guy is mischievous, is very mischievous, and this could be a younger and or immature Leo, Aries, Sag, right? All right, so let's look at the page real quick for Gemini. Someone was really being judgment. Wow. Don't judge me. What is it? Don't call the kettle black. Something like that. I just heard that. Someone's trying to call you out on something that they actually are to blame for, or in one way or shape or another, you're both to blame. Right? So don't judge me. Wow, look at this. Oh my God. Judgment's reversed. So someone has been trying to get the last word in. And it's not only judging, really. I feel that judgment card is, because it's reversed, is like, you know, I better like take a look at myself. Someone had to go within and take a look at what someone said to them. So I think that maybe you, Gemini, or a Leo, Aries, Sag, kind of spit some truth telling that may have hurt you. Oh yeah. Someone tried to get the last word in. Yep. And it was a fight. And, you know, it's kind of like, it's like this. It's like, here you are with someone, right? And you've known them for a minute. And they know you, right? It's, oh, and that's what they're saying. It's that saying, I know you so well. Don't you love when people say, I know you so well, right? I know you better than you know yourself. Doesn't that stir something inside of you, Gemini, right? Does that piss you off? So okay, so my other point was, so you've known this person for a minute and they know how to trigger you, for sure. Or you know how to trigger them, right? So someone in this issue of maybe a relationship, what have you, said, you know what? I'm really done with this relationship, so I don't really care what I say. I don't care what I say that may hurt them or get them angry, or what truth comes out. I don't care, because nothing's coming of it. This relationship hasn't been growing. So I'm going to tell you, or someone told you, I think the Gemini really said, listen to the Aries, Leo, Sag. This is how it's going to go down. And someone could have retorted and said, well, I know you better than you know yourself, or you said it to someone. However it was a fight, right? What's that? A fight to the finish line. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who did what? Well, you know, you were cheating on me, so, you know, F you. I don't really care what I say to you. Maybe that hurts your feelings. I don't really care. That kind of thing. Someone may have said that to some degree, you know, what you did to them. How you cheated, how you stole, how they think they know you oh so well. They didn't care. So right before they left, or right before you did, you were like, I'm just gonna just tell them to stop playing victim mode and get on with their lives. I'm gonna tell them what I really think, right? This already happened, obviously, 2024. So I'm gonna tell them exactly how I think. And in 2025, well, we'll get there. Let's stay in 2024 real quick, because as we close the door on this issue, someone's having a really hard time. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. So they could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well. Or they could have it in their chart. You could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your chart. We do have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. Someone just wanted to maybe piss you off. Or they did piss you off. The fight was about who's got, not seniority, that's not the word. No, they're saying no. Who can play the game better? Who played the game better? Who manipulated who? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn reversed, and the Seven of Swords. Oh, yeah. This Emperor lost his throne, and he's pissed. The Emperor lost his throne. Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So you told them what you told them how you really, what you wanted to say, Gemini, you finally blurted it out. And you didn't care what they were going to say back again, because you're like, I'm done with this person. I've just had enough. This could be the father of your child, Gemini. It looks like the father got thrown off his throne, which is you just blasted someone's ego. Yep. So that already happened. So now the residual and the aftermath of this, walking into, see, the thing is, the death card's over here. Okay. So now we're hiding how we really feel, because what we spilled the tea about, or how we told someone off and stop playing a victim and stop being immature and stop being this and that or whatever that you said, Gemini, to an emperor reversed, and or a father figure, whatever. You have kids with this person, perhaps. But you told them how you, like, I'm not judging, but I'm telling you, I know how you are. And just stop being so immature and stop playing the violin. Something about a violin. You know, like, I don't give a shit. Like, fuck you. All right. So I'm definitely withholding my emotions, because maybe someone said that you're heartless. Or you said it to them. You could have said, you're heartless. I'm out. And I'm done. So in 2025, that could be the closing of, yep, being single. Gemini, you're done with this person. They're like tit for tat. They've been tit for tat. You did this, so I did that. You said this, or I upped you on that. Whatever. Single mom. Some of you, single moms. And now it's like, you know what? All I want is my peace. For goodness sakes. The death card. I waited long enough. I'm out. I'm done. I waited long enough. I'm out. I'm done. Oh, this is done, done, and done. This is done, done, done. I closed the door. I'm locking the key and changing the locks. Like for real. We're done. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Like, we're done. We had this massive fight. Someone tried to verbally, and they did, verbally through some mean things, said some really mean things. You know, those below the waist mean things. But maybe they were truthful in some way. You know, it's like, you're lazy, you don't give a shit, you're heartless, you know, but don't forget, when someone is throwing some, you know, some verbal tea, you know, where does that fall in their lives? You know what I mean? You could be paying for child support, or the Leo, Aries, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is paying child support. And like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. Someone, okay, I'm going to say it. Someone could have thought they had a shot with you again. Let's look at this real quick. For some reason, they're saying you're not talking to them. You did. Gemini, you came in, you gave someone the tea, saying there is no effing way that I'm coming back. There's no way I'm starting this ever again. I learned my lesson. I'm gone. We're done. We're done. We're done. I mean, seriously, we're done. This could be what you thought of. Okay, I am going to say what you thought of someone, or what they thought, like, you know, we move in together, we get married. That could have been also the source of, like, the issues that have been, you know, stirring in the pot. Like, when are we going to do this? Maybe you've been with someone, Gemini, for a minute. And it's like, when are we going to get married? When are we going to move in together? And you haven't even met their kids or something. You know what I mean? Like, I really am happy. You do make me happy, but someone wanted the rainbow 10 of cups. Someone wanted the marriage, the move-in. Let's meet, the kids meet, the whole kit and caboodle. And someone's like, becomes a little more distant now. Someone doesn't want to show their emotions as much. Listen, I'm going to tell you, Gemini, right now. Listen to me. If you've been dating someone and they don't want to spend the holidays with you, now it depends on how long you've been dating. But if they're like ousting you for holidays, New Year's Eve, let's forget the holiday. Let's just say they've got kids. Clearly they want to spend the holidays with their kids. Cool. Of course. That's the way it should be. Especially if you've never met the kids before. Or if it's new, fairly new. Why are we already talking about moving in and or getting married when you hardly know me or you hardly know them? Someone could be very codependent on another. You know? And so if you're not going to do Christmas, Thanksgiving, I got it. But what about New Year's? Someone's totally, I'm not going to be with you for New Year's. They may even be emotionally distant and ignoring the fact that you want, because they know you do or they do. They want to spend time with you, but they can't do it on holidays, or they can only do it when, you know, they see fit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be for all. I mean, and then and then let's put into the equation, what if someone's already in a relationship with someone? What if someone's already married? We have the two. We have the single, feminine, and someone who's already in a relationship, and it's caused a stir. Let's talk about that for others. So that's also another reason why. What if someone's hasn't yet been able to move on from a relationship that ended, right? And they just can't do it. They're just not ready. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't force someone, and they can't force you. No one can do what you don't want to do. So we're walking into this 2025 really trying to clear the air, really trying to settle the score and give someone their freedom. If you are in a somewhat of a relationship, some of you are getting divorced in 2025. Some of you are moving out. Some of you have been really having these fights in 2024 only for it to become real apparent that there's no way I'm going back. Leo, Aries, Sag, for sure. This person's pissed because you threw them off their throne. That's the ego. You like literally told them, Gemini, you gave them a reality check. And there is no way here again, Sag. So Sag could be for sure, Gemini, your ex-husband you have kids with, you're single. Maybe they tried getting into your good graces again, which actually did come up, I feel, in the December read for either Aries and or Gemini. Please check it out if you want. Someone's like, I'm out. Really, I'm out. I'm looking elsewhere. I am going to find what it is that I truly deserve. Right? So the choice to move on is coming in for Gemini. Like, this is the real. Done. Signed, sealed, and delivered. We're done. Don't come back. Don't come back. I've chosen to move on. I've chosen a new life. It might even be a relocation. Some of you, I'm going to say it, if you're in between relationships or this is happening to you, I would suffice to say that maybe a little inner reflection, that's why it's here, the moon, kind of start, like, get in touch with how you're really feeling. about how this went down, you know, before you start dating or find someone new. I think some of you don't want to be alone. I feel some of you could, I don't need the devil here to show me that someone could have been very dependent upon you in a relationship. Leo, Aries, Sag, and or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Or a third party. You know? It's like either way, whatever card comes out, Gemini, it's time for you to take like a minute to decide for yourself what it is that truly makes you happy. But these are issues that come from childhood, so a lot of you leaving or travel has been in your past a form of escapism, or theirs, but this is about you, that leaving or travel. It could be escaping your own self because you don't want to deal with the reality of how relationships have gone down throughout the years, you know? And where's the thread of if it is escaping? If it's leaving relationships high and dry, what part of that plays, you know, from your childhood? Is this abandonment issues? Just think about it. And you know that you're going to be happier as you heal your childhood self and move on. You've been given the gift of freedom, Gemini. That's a huge gift. But don't waste it on going back into a relationship when you haven't kind of tried to iron out what you're dealing with here from closing the chapter and opening a new life. Don't start. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying be within your own heart space. Maybe it's time to really assess what makes you happy, and from a standpoint of what makes me happy, not who makes me happy. That's what this is about. I feel you have looked externally, Gemini, for others to make you happy. Whether it's approval, your identification of who you are. Do you know? You know, it reminds me of Runaway Bride. It does. Because she would be that chameleon. If you haven't seen it, it's a good movie. It's an old movie, but it's good. You know, Julia Roberts plays this woman who keeps marrying every guy without getting to know herself first. So finally, you know, she does that. I'm not going to spoil alert any of it, but this is what this reminds me of. Like, know yourself first and know what it is that you really like. You know, it was kind of a cute way that they orchestrated it in Runaway Bride, because, you know, they made it as, how do you like your eggs done? It was cute. Anyway, but if you've seen it, you already know what I'm talking about. It's like, do you know, Gemini, how you like your eggs done? You know what I mean? All right. Relationship. Oh my God, what is it here? Love yourself first. I'm like, what? Love yourself first, for sure. And this is the moral of really and truly what you're dealing with, and what you have been dealing with, and what you're going to walk into 2025 working on yourself. Work on yourself first. What are your favorite types of eggs? It's a metaphor. And or maybe not. Because what she did was like I said, people that are very dependent, codependent, they always allow others to make their choices for them. Feeling that you're in control. No, you go ahead. You make your choice. You make the choice for us. And that's just a form of control, but it's codependent. Okay, breach, whale. Absolutely. You are coming into your own. You are learning, you are going to be learning, if you choose, you are going to be learning all about yourself this year. And not trying to fill the void or whatever voids of escapism with others, with another. It's time to say, Gemini, take a minute, take a year off. Take a year off and just be with yourself. Log, even to the point where you're going to log it. Start journaling. Log the things that you really love to do. Go places alone. Be happy. Alone is much different than being lonely. We're never alone, but you can be lonely. And I feel like you've been using that kind of as a crutch. Okay. Deuteronomy 31:6 is your Bible verse. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. We are never alone. I was just... You're not alone. But don't fill those gaps. Don't fill a void. Be happy with yourself first. And then you'll know why. All right. I love you guys. Have a great year. We'll talk. Comment below.